Hi everyone, and welcome to batch 213 in the freeze dryer. And if it seems a little bit repetitive, well, it is. I did 12 more envelopes of the Knorr sides, and the last time I did 4 cheese pasta and Alfredo. This time everything I did was this cheddar broccoli flavor. I did that because I like cheddar broccoli, and the only one that really doesn't like broccoli is my husband, and, well, I'll do something he likes later. I did the mushroom pasta that he likes with those slimy mushrooms for him. But anyway, so here's what I did. These are the 4 trays. This is the cheddar broccoli spiral pasta with broccoli in a cheesy cheddar sauce. And here we go again with it lifting up off the edge of the tray. So I guess that might just be a thing for these cheddar or these Knorr sides. There's 2 trays of that. See how that just picks up real easy? That's what the underside looks like. Pretty interesting. And yes, if you wanted to know, you can pick up the whole thing. And then here is the cheddar broccoli flavor. The rice and pasta blend. So it's not just rice, it's got little tiny pasta pieces in it and rice. That one's not picking up, probably because it's just a bunch of small pieces, and this one's going to break as well. So I'll get to the paperwork on this for you. Alrighty, and here it is 3 Knorr rice sides per tray, all cheddar broccoli. 1 and 2 were spiral pasta, 3 and 4 were rice and pasta. That's just the date and time. I did a 10-hour freeze and a 24-hour dry. I did that simply because I put it in the freeze dryer hot. And this batch, just like the last batch, cost me $12 total because the Knorr rice sides were 99 cents each. These, after they were freeze-dried, weighed between 450 and 533-ish grams each. So that's very light. That's really nice and light, because now each package that I did only weighs, weighs under 200 grams, 150 to 174 grams. And this load took 54.5 hours, whereas this load with the pasta and Alfredo actually took 34 hours. And that's allowing for this extra time that I add when I do this 24-hour dry cycle. So if you don't add this 24-hour dry cycle, this would actually take a lot less time to freeze dry these. And here's what it looks like. Right here is 12 packages of the Knorr rice sides, all freeze-dried, prepared, and freeze-dried. So then obviously all you have to do to have this one is add water. Hot water, warm water, probably not cold. But then, yeah, that's all you do, and then you can eat it right out of the pouch. You can pour it on a plate. You can rehydrate a little bit, you can rehydrate a lot, but it's a heck of a lot lighter than carrying a Knorr rice side cooked in your lunch or anything like that. And these are always, as always, good for camping. And some people would even suggest that the Knorr rice sides are good for camping and backpacking, as long as you're going to be able to heat up some water, as they are. And that's certainly true if you've got the 10, 15 minutes it needs to actually cook it, like it does in the microwave, or how long it would take over the fire. But this way, it's already done. You add hot water or warm water and let that dehydrate, and you're ready to go. So it's a heck of a lot quicker that way. And then this will just go to the food storage area probably tomorrow. Now, since I only did the 12 Knorr rice side packets, and there are 20 oxygen absorbers in a pack, I actually did some extra steel cut oats. I had bought 2 containers of that, had some extra, decided just to make a whole bucket of these steel cut oats. that I purchased at Aldi. This is the 30 ounce, and before I purchased them even the first time and then came home and put them in the Mylar, I had checked online while I was at Aldi to see if they were available less expensively at Sam's Club, Walmart, or even Amazon, and they weren't. Aldi, the Mealville brand, had the best price per ounce. And if it had been the same price at Walmart or Sam's Club or even Amazon, I'd have still purchased them locally to keep some money in the neighborhood. And of course, I do like shopping at Aldi and giving them a little bit of help, as long as they've got the good prices, and they do. So I ended up, I think, with a total of 8 of these filled, these packets here, plus a few extra that I've already put in the food storage area. So we've got those. And then, of course, I trim down those tall bags and seal these. And then I trim off the edge because I don't want any extra edges there. And then the other day, we did an Amazon unboxing. And that Amazon unboxing included these 2 flavors of the Stash tea. I bought them loose in these large boxes. Each box had 100 foil bags in it. So what I do is I go ahead and I put the tea bags in there. Each one actually says 12, but I always do 13. And then I always cut open a bag, take the bag out, wipe the back of the wrapper off, and then use 2 pieces of long tape just to put them on there after I put that there's 12 in there, and then put what I feel would be a valid expiration date for storing things in Mylar, which is approximately 30 years. We'll see. I hope I'm around in 30 years to check that out. But what I'll do then with the extra bags that I've used these wrappers for is I'll just go ahead and put them in these little preserving bale jars that I like to get when I go thrifting or estate sales or things like that. And then, of course, I don't mix them because they're already opened. If they were not opened, I wouldn't have a problem mixing them. So then once these are used up, then I can take these off the countertop. But we're drinking a lot of tea, and my husband's actually switched from drinking coffee every morning and taking coffee to work to drinking green tea and taking that to work with him. So that's what I did today, and if you've been counting, you can see that this is more than 20 bags total, and it was. So I ended up, tried to use 2 full bags, but I didn't. And I didn't really have anything else to put in Mylar, so I ended up with 2 little oxygen absorbers left, and I did something I really don't like to do. I resealed them in the super small pouch, but I did it before any of them had started to heat up. So I'll just have 2 little super small pouches there. And I don't think I covered this time. I did cover it last time, so I guess it's not truly necessary. What I did with the pouches from the Knorr rice sides is I just cut them out. And of course you've got to wipe the backs off because of what they, they have the food on them, and you don't want that. And I was copying some of these, but these don't copy very well. And I'm not using my color ink to make that copy. It would probably cost $20 a label. And I saved those, the nutrition information. And one of the people who commented in the last section on one of the videos suggested that I keep a label notebook or label binder instead of putting the labels with the food, just to go ahead and leave a label binder near the food storage. And she actually puts notes in there of where she got the item and whether she likes it and things like that. So that's it. That's what I prepped today. That was batch 213 in the freeze dryer, and then a lot of tea, which I keep saying I have way too much tea in the food storage, but can you really ever have too much tea? And then, of course, the steel cut oats, which will fill its own little 3-gallon bucket. That's what I prepped today. Let me know in the comments. What did you prep today? Be blessed, everyone.